Hi guys, it's Kinley and Elena. Can I not say my name today? Sorry. Let me finish, or let me do that over again. Hello, my name is Kitten Kalina Layla, and today I'm going to be doing Okay, let me redo that. Hello, my name is Kitten Kalina Layla, and today I'm going to be doing a story time. And, this will be in 5th grade. And this story consists of my first time being, like, actually bullied. And it was, like, for no apparent reason that I know of. And, I mean, of course, I mean, obviously, I was one of those, oddballs. The one who stuck out, who was so different that everyone was just like, she's a freaking weirdo, what's wrong with her, kind of fiasco, because I would be wearing, like, I went through this phase where I was like freaking I went through an early stage of being like gothic or emo and stuff like that. So I was wearing like dark eyeshadow, stuff like that. And I would be wearing like dark lipstick. I At one point I did wear black lipsticks to school. And they told me to take it off. Um and I was wearing like cross necklaces from Hot Topic and stuff like that. So yeah, I was pretty crazy at a young age. So with that in mind, me being the way that I was, so um this more than anything, this did not make me sad in any way. This actually made me more frustrated and stressed out during that early age. And so okay, so that happens like this. Um, it's like almost near the end of the year, I think, or it's like the middle, like almost towards the end of the year. And so, me being that oddball kid with like three best friends or four best friends, or four close friends, stuff like that that I could actually trust. Um, and of course, there was this one girl who was like, your perfect like Barbie doll kind of aesthetic kid. She would be wearing, she'd have the Clara hair, she'd have the natural blonde yellowish hair curled all the time, had the Barbie bangs, um you know a bow in her hair, always wearing pink or something of a lighter tint, basically that aesthetic. And she gave up that vibe, but I always thought she was a very nice, very kind, very caring person. Like that's how I knew her to be, like the way I looked at her. And I admired that, because at that time I didn't think I could be like that, or I mean I was in my own way, or my own definition of kind, caring, loving, and stuff like that. So we were both excuse me, we were both basically um opposites. I was the darker, edgy, gothic one. She was the angel, sweet, pink, Barbie like perfection. Like I mean that's basically how I saw her back then, through my eyes as a kid. And so we were like polar opposites. But me and her would always go in the morning to get math tutoring with our teacher. And we'd get breakfast with the teacher. We'd have a great time laughing, understanding one another, and how we both work, mentally and stuff like that. So we bonded through that. Like I felt like we legit, honestly bonded through that. And I felt like we got close and we were actually friends. I actually thought we were friends. But something just didn't seem right near the end, where, it just seemed like, maybe she wasn't my friend. Maybe she was pretending to be nice to me. Maybe, just a whole bunch of these what ifs, or, what about, just all those questions going through my head near, you know, like I said, the middle towards the end of the year of being in 5th grade. So it comes to this, like, out of nowhere. Like, it was legit out of nowhere. And she grabs a whole bunch of the girls, like not including like some of them that were close to me. It was some of them that were I thought were close to me, or I could actually get along with and stuff like that. But they weren't like the closer ones that I could actually trust and spend time with out of school. Not those kinds of friends. So they were just like your school friends. You know, you'd go up to, be nice, you'd be in a group with them, doing group projects and stuff like that. So basically that stuff. And so at recess, I think it was lunch recess. She grabs majority of the girls in our class and makes a circle in the field area near where my friends, me and three or four of my friends, we always hang out near a big tree, and we hang out underneath it and in the shade on the little hill or slope that was next to it. And so we're sitting there, we're hanging out, and then we walk towards them because I was like, hey, I want to go see what they're doing because like it seems kind of fun. Like, what if we can join? You know, I was thinking that, so we were like, okay, that's fine, let's go. So we went over there, and I asked her. I was all like, hey guys, how you guys doing? You know, what's going on? And they all seemed kind of sketchy, shady. You know, like they were hiding something from me, or they didn't want to tell me something. And so I go over and I asked them, you know, exactly what I just said, and they all look at me. And they all give me this weird kind of look, like scowling look, like they didn't want me near them for some reason. And I was taken aback because I was like, I thought these people like thought it was cool to hang out with, or it was like we were on good common ground, whatever, you know, we didn't have any beef with each other. And so I see this girl, the one I did tutoring with, she stands up. Oh no, I forget who said it, but it doesn't matter. One of them said that they were talking about stuff. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, oh, we're talking about you. And I was like, what are you guys saying? And the blonde girl gets up and she says, I think she says, it's so fuzzy to me. Yeah, so the girl says what she did, that they were talking, and I said, what are you guys talking about? And the blonde girl gets up and she says, talking about you. And I was like, what are you guys saying about me? And she was like, that you're ugly. So she gets up and she runs away. And then I think the rest of them, like, some of them are still shocked that she would say that, or I don't know, like, some of them are still sitting, and then some of them get up and go chase after her. And then next thing I know, she's like, after recess is done, I come back into the classroom, whatever, and she's like, the blonde girl's in tears, and her face is like red as a cherry, and she's like talking to the teacher, and the teacher's looking at me, and she calls me up to them, and she says that apparently I hit her. And I was all like, right after I heard that, I was like, I didn't know how to freaking take that in, because I'm like, wait, what? I was like, I never laid a fucking hand on her. Like, there's no proof that I did it. I have witnesses, but all my witnesses are all in different classes. They don't share the same class with me, so I'm the only one there, so no one to back me up. And, you know, apparently the teacher knows more about this girl and her family and her deal than mine. So I feel like she's just taking her side overall. Like just totally disregarding or disregarding anything that I have to say or anything of my side of the story. I feel like she just automatically just took her side. And I'm just sitting there like, really? I was all like, what the fuck? Like, you have no proof, first of all. Second of all, you didn't even try and ask me. Like, you just said I hit her, and then you're like already mad at me. Like, you don't even want to hear my side of the story before you start getting pissed off at me? Like, what the fuck? So I get really confused and very upset. So, you know, she calms the girl down, whatever, and she tells us to walk outside the classroom and apologize to each other. And I'm sitting there, like, walking towards the door, thinking in my head, like, why the fuck do I need to apologize? What did I fucking do? I didn't do shit. Why the fuck do I need to apologize for something I didn't even do? Like, I'm not gonna apologize if I don't mean it. I'm not gonna apologize if I have nothing to apologize for. You know what I mean? So, me just being a kid and being told what to do I'm just like, I just want to get this shit over with. So we just go over to the door. You know, she's sitting there trying to calm herself down from crying and whatever. And so I say I'm sorry. But I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to ask her why you said that. Why do you think I'm ugly? Like, I'm not going to ask that because honestly, I don't fucking care at this point. At this point, I'm just like, let's get this over with so we can just move on. I don't want to fucking deal with that. You know, I was just like, what the fuck? Really? And out of nowhere, I just say I'm sorry. She says she's sorry too. And then we walk back in and honestly, there's like still anger inside of me because I apologized for no fucking reason. I didn't need to apologize. I don't see any reason why I needed to apologize. So I was still pissed off. So I'm sitting we're sitting in like groups of 6, and I'm sitting near the wall. So there's a blank desk in between me and my friend Tatiana. And I'm just sitting there. And I'm like, and my friend wanted to know what was going on because she was like confused too, as much as I was. And so I don't care what I did. I fucking wrote it on a note, gave it to her so she could fucking know what the hell was going on because, I mean, she deserves to know she was my best friend, you know, during that time. So the teacher finds out I pass over a note because apparently someone sees me passing a note, or maybe the teacher did. I don't remember. So my friend goes up there, gives her the note, she reads it, she gets mad at me, the teacher tells me to go up and go up to her, and she decides to yell at me in front of the fucking class, okay, and like legit embarrasses me, okay, I'm not ashamed of what I did, because my friend just wanted to know what the fuck was going on, so I think she deserved to, so I freaking gave it to her, and so she decides to yell at me in front of the class and be like, I told you guys not to talk about this situation anymore after you guys came in from apologizing to each other, blah, blah, blah. So obviously, you knew right then she was taking the girl's side, okay? Like, that's not the way to handle a situation, especially professionally as a teacher. You do not yell at the kid in front of the whole fucking class. I don't care what fucking situation it is. You take the kid outside the classroom and discuss it with them outside the door. You close that door. You talk to them outside in the hallway. You don't fucking harass them in front of the class. That's unprofessional, okay? I don't fucking care what situation it is. You take that kid outside the class because nobody needs to fucking know. You don't embarrass the kid like that. Like, what the fuck? So, I go home, I tell my parents the whole situation, and I don't remember if this actually happened or not, because it's fuzzy to me right after the fact it happened. So I go home, I get mad, I tell my parents what's happening, and I think they go in to meet my teacher and talk to her about it. I'm not sure if this happened or not. I really don't. It's kind of in the back of my head. I think it did. I'm not sure. But I think this is what happened. And I think the teacher didn't even want to listen to my parents. I don't even think she really cared. I don't think she fucking cared to listen to what my parents had to say. She was obviously taking the other girl's side, so I mean, it was basically the answer already there, so it's really like we were just wasting our breath and wasting our time, you know? So it wasn't even fucking like, it didn't even matter. And so after that, I was just like, I was over it. I was legit over it. I was like, you know, that's some bullshit, but you know what? Life works in mysterious ways, you know, like, pros and cons to everything in life. That's what I learned after that happened to me, was things happen. Shit happens. To the best of people, to the baddest of people. Like, pros and cons. It's just life. You know, so you gotta just suck it up, deal with it, and move on. You know? Sometimes apologizing to somebody for no fucking reason, or even for a reason, even apologizing to someone and they don't fucking want to take it, that's on them. It's not your problem. It's their problem. You know? So at least you tried, right? So you can move on. Just be like, at least I tried, and walk away. But, you know, I mean, honestly, after that, I don't fucking care. I still don't fucking care. You know, I'm just explaining story time to you because this is my first time being bullied, like, legitimately bullied. For no fucking reason. You know, I mean, there's reasons for everything. But to me, it was no reason to ever fucking pick on me. Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can pick on me for how I look and shit, but what the fuck, you know? Out of nowhere like that? Like, what the fuck? So, uh, yeah, after that, I didn't fucking care. I just moved on. I stayed with the people who cared about me, who actually genuinely cared about me and loved me, and that was it. Cause honestly, you don't need shit like that, honestly. Just stay around the positive people or the people who make you the better version of you, and you'll be fine. You know? Like, just move on. So that's basically the little moral of my story here. So, yeah, that was my first time getting bullied in 5th grade, and I went through some shit at an early age. That's all I can say. And to any kid being bullied, especially in that kind of situation, just, you gotta move on. Don't hold grudges, it's gonna make you feel worse. Just grab up your feelings, like basically pack up your shit and go. Just move on. Stay around people who actually make you a better version of you, make you grow, help you grow. It's just, shit happens, man. Life is life, but it's not easy. But there's pros and cons to everything. And I can't speak for everybody because everyone handles things differently, but I'm just giving my advice. And, yeah. Here I am. I'm still here, and I'm still me, and that's all I can be. And honestly, I'm stronger than ever. Yeah, I go through my ups and downs because everybody does, but you know what? I think I'm the baddest kitten around. So you know what? Move on, be you, love yourself, and just do you. So, alright guys, so that's the end of my story time. I hope I can do more of these if I can remember most of the situations or experiences I've been through. And I hope you guys like this. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want to, whatever the heck you want to do. So, thank you for listening. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!